Good morning. Well, no, not good morning. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing this afternoon? So I'm just gonna run my mouth just a little bit on Sunday. You hear me? I'm gonna just run my mouth a little bit. Okay. My house chores is done. Food is already ready for tonight. So I'm just gonna run my mouth just a little something, something. Give me a little bit of your time. I ain't gonna keep you too long this Sunday. You hear me? I ain't gonna keep you too long at all. You understand? So y'all see the caption, okay? Y'all see the caption. It says active mothers is better than active fathers. So we gonna do what it do today. We gonna do some corrections today. Cause people just get on the internet and jump on here and start talking and they act like one is better than the other, but we about to do a little something, something. So about I think the other day or maybe 2 days ago, I was watching an influencer and everybody was telling me, oh, he's a panderer, he's a panderer. Be careful watching him, right? So I was like, okay, well, I watched the content and I almost fell out. I was like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. But he was praising, now check this. He was praising the active mother and downgrading the active father, saying that all he does is stand around and take pictures. And I said, wow, ain't that something? So let's get into the correction today, y'all. You hear me? I got the glasses off already, so I'm ready. Okay, I got them off already, so I'm ready. Now, before we start, I need y'all to hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button, that subscribe button if you feel my content. You understand? So we gonna do what it do. Let me share something with y'all that it kills me to even say, but we gonna do what it do. She cannot, okay? Be, she cannot be a truly active mother. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I say this. Everybody who follow my content know that I was a single mother, and my son is 29 years old. And I worked like crazy back in the day to provide a certain type of life for me and my son. And it was only me and him. Okay. I had to provide an apartment, water, gas, light. Okay. I had not water, not water. It was because we lived in an apartment. So it was electric and gas, the cable. Okay. I had to provide all these things back in the day by myself and make sure I had clothing, sneakers, money for him to go to football, all these things I had to provide by myself. Okay. Now I don't need a hand clap because that's my job. You hear me? That's my job. I'm supposed to do that. You understand? But let me share something with you. When you are the only one that is fending for the family inside the home, do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot attend everything this child has. And if anybody say that and still work a full-time job, you're lying. You're lying. Yes. The only experience that I have had, and this is being married to my husband, okay? I get to attend more things for these last four children that I have done for their eldest brother. Yes. Everything they have, I get a chance to go to. Every play, okay? Every music play, all that stuff I get to attend with these last four. But with him, I could barely attend anything because I was working all the time, trying to provide and make sure he had. And I think that was the most thing that broke his heart. So we can't sit up here and talk about the active mother does all this. Now, listen to me. No shots at the mama. Because, yes, she does make sure the child has to go to the doctor. She does make sure the child has to go to the eye doctor, the dentist. She does that, yes. But those teacher parent conferences, okay? All right, let's get it correct. The teacher parent conferences, all right? when you gotta go see the principal because the child might have done some nonsense, when you gotta go to events at the school for him, when you gotta go to his practices and games and stuff, baby, you don't make it to all of them. When you're a single mother and you handling everything by yourself, you don't make it to every event that this child has. Y'all sitting up here, I'm calling cap because that don't make no sense. The active mother can't go to everything. She can't unless the active father is paying a whole heap of money in child support. Get it right. Get it right. If this brother is paying a lot of money in child support, that's covering everything in her household. And I know the child support ain't for the baby. Okay? I know the child support. Listen, it's sad to say that though, but the child support is supposed to be for the baby. But if you giving this woman a certain amount of money and she ain't working, baby, she's using that money to pay all the expenses in the house. She using that money for that. And it's supposed to be for the baby. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Nobody want to claim it, but let's get it right. Y'all sitting up here talking about the active mother is better. She is not. She is not better. Yes, she has to do some certain things to take care of the child. She does. That's her that is her job. And I'm tired of everybody trying to give a hand clap to single mothers. That's your job, sis. That's your job. Nobody told you to lay up there and sleep with nobody. That's your job. You don't get an award for taking care of your children. I'm tired of y'all keep coming to social media talking about I'm a single mother and I do what I got to do. Nobody care. Go sit down. Nobody care about that. Nobody made you a single mother. You made yourself a single mother. Yes, I said it. That's the truth. You made yourself a single mother. Now, I'm not throwing no shade at the mama because I was a single mother and I know how hard it is to raise a child. But I chose that life. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you go and sleep with a man that you know in your heart is not right. First of all, you shouldn't be sleeping with nobody you ain't married to. Okay, that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay, you ain't supposed to be sleeping with nobody that ain't got a ring on your finger and you got his last name. Okay, that's the truth. Now, some of y'all gonna take offense to what I'm saying, and it is what it is, but I'm just speaking truth. I'm speaking facts. Okay. So you won't have no problem with nobody talking about the baby ain't yours and the baby ain't his and all this foolery. Okay, that's why you get the ring and you get the last name, baby, so that you can be content with yourself. Enjoy your husband. I don't know why it's so hard for us to be. We want the baby, but we don't want the husband. We're you know, and it's horrible to say, but we get it from our mama. We get it from our mama. Okay? That's where we get it from. You want the baby, but you don't want to enjoy the husband. Baby, if I had to do it all over again, I would have got the husband, then the baby. No lie. No lie. That's right hand of God. I would have got the husband and then got the baby afterwards. You understand? But listen up. You can't sit up here and just run your mouth on social media talking about the active mother does all this. So the daddy that is active doesn't contribute to nothing. He doesn't contribute to nothing. This is a lie. Now I'm going to share something with you. If they lived in the same house together, honey, it would benefit the baby. It would benefit the baby if they lived in the same house together. That's the truth. But y'all don't want to hear that part. Because if the father is working, okay, and the mama is home, because I work part-time. I got a job, yes, but I work part-time. My husband maintains everything. And yes, I do help with some of the bills because our checks come in the same account. So my husband governs the account. That's how it's done, baby. That's what you do what it do, honey. That's how it does. That's how it's supposed to go. Teamwork, honey. And yes, my check helped, but my husband bring in the lion's share. So now when my stuff come up short, because I got to handle something with the kids at school, I'm free to say, I can handle this thing because my husband take care of it. Anything I come up short with, baby, he's there like a titan to take care of it. Yes. Shout out to my king. Shout out to you, my baby. Shout out. Okay. Now listen, what I'm trying to tell you is you sitting up here telling these people the active mother is this, she that, she all this. No, she's not. But matter of fact, the active mother and the active father is in the same boat. Because the father that is active, that's around the child and doing everything he got to do to take care of his baby, he is doing the same amount that the mama doing. Because when the mama can't make it to the doctor's appointment, who she call? The active father. And what he do? Take the baby to the doctor. Yes, because you said active father. You didn't say daddy. You didn't say he just come around. You said he was active. So there's no way that you could sit up here and just degrade this man for no reason. We gonna stop that today. Y'all doing foolery. You got this woman on a pedestal and she ain't no better than him. I'm sorry. They're both on equal playing fields. Because if they were married, that's a different story. And I said it. I don't care if y'all mad. I said it. And come do something about it. I said it. Come do something about it. I said it. I don't care if you mad. Because you sitting up here telling lies to these women on social media. Because you got following. You got all these women following you and stuff. And liking your content, and you got 1 million followers. That's good for you. But you're lying to them just to make them feel good. And that's not right. She cannot be better than the father. She's working to maintain her household. She's working to maintain that household. Ain't no way she pumping out 40 hours or more and able to take care of that boy or girl like she's supposed to. Because the woman that's home the most, and this is the truth, and I learned this being married to my husband for over 15 years. The one that's home the most is the one that tends to the children the most. They have a better relationship with the children. And I only learned that because of my oldest child. We never had a really tight relationship because what I was doing, pushing clothes and money all down his face, giving him games, this and that, all types of electronics to cope with me missing from being in the house with him. That every time I turned around, I was dropping him off at my mama's house. Okay, so let's get it right now. Let's get it correct. Now, if both of them lived in the same household with the child, that would benefit the child. But nobody wants to tell the truth. Two parents benefit the child. Y'all got to stop lying. That's not true for one to be doing it. Now, I will say this one thing. I'm going to say this. This is going to hurt your feelings a little bit. But I don't care because you following my content. I didn't come ask you to come to me. I didn't say anything like that. Y'all started following me. Okay? Truth is that if the child just grew up with the daddy, y'all gonna be mad about this. If the child just grew up with the daddy, the child would be fine. Did that go over y'all head? I know, right? I was shocked too, but it's true. The child grow up better with the daddy. And I know it's painful to say, but it's true. Because the daddy brings structure, the daddy brings power. Now, while the child is young, the mother can govern over the children. They can. But when the child hit a certain age, girl or boy, they get a boasting in their chest and they ready to challenge the mama, especially if the mama ain't that big either. Okay. And even me being a big girl, I sometimes get my son that's in here that'll say something to me and I have to look straight. This is what I do. When he say something out of term to me, I just look right at my king like this. I look at him just like that. And you'll see my husband fly off from his lazy boy past the table to get to my son. Yes. You will see him fly off of his lazy boy, cross the table to get to my son. And then all you hear is just a whisper. He be whispering to that boy while he yoking him up. Yes. Yes, honey. And that's the truth. And then all you see the boy, and my son is big, he looked like a linebacker. Okay? He looked just like a linebacker. And when my husband yoke him up and you just hear some, yes, daddy, real quiet. Yes, daddy, I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about, that power behind a man. But y'all don't want to believe that. You think you could raise these children by yourself. That's what you think. That's what you think. You think you can do it all by yourself, but you haven't understood you haven't understood the assignment yet. But when this child get older and he or she becomes a force to be reckoned with for you, mama, then you're going to understand what I'm talking about. When you can't control them anymore, then you want to call a daddy to come clean up the nonsense. That's when you want to call a daddy. But when you could have had the daddy in the child life, okay, from when the child was young, okay, you wouldn't have this problem. And I'm only sharing this with y'all because I did this foolery to my oldest son. He was not raised with his father. I was believing that hype that they used to tell us back in the day. Oh, you could take care of your child by yourself. You don't need no man. That nonsense that they used to teach us back in the day. You got mama and auntie and all of them telling you you don't need no man. You could take care of your child by yourself. And I was a teen mother. Y'all know who the ones who follow me. Y'all know I was a teen mother. And then they sit up here and tell you all types of foolery. You don't need no men. You could take care of this child by yourself. You don't need nobody. And then they'll be boasting on their chest. Oh, this your last name. Remember your last name. Get out my face. Get out my face with that nonsense. You better not never come tell me no foolery like that again. You better not never near one, never come tell me some nonsense like that again. Because I believed that mess for a long time. And at the same time, I damaged my son, the eldest one. That boy, I don't know what I took that boy through. Because all I did was throw stuff at him to compensate for the father not being there. Buying him all name brand clothes, 8-ball jackets, games, Sega Genesis, all this stuff to compensate for the daddy not being here and for me not choosing wisely. That's the thing that we miss. That's the thing we miss. Not choosing wisely. I'm not telling you to go out there and go with any man. That is not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to learn how to vet, to choose wisely, to take your time before you open your legs. I don't care how hot it get, honey. If it get too hot, say goodnight. Cut the date short, say goodnight. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to do that. You don't want to suffer the consequences, because what happened is we robbing these babies of good fathers. That's what we doing. And nobody wants to believe that. Y'all want to go run to somebody who going to pander you and tell you, oh, you're a good mother, this and that. You're a good woman. Oh, something was wrong with him. No, baby, no. Sometimes it's something wrong with you. Sometimes it's something wrong with you that's inside you that you need to change. But we don't want to believe that. We want to follow influencers who tell us foolery. Oh, yeah, you this, you that. You create life. Yes, we do. We do create life. But why do we sit up here and say we don't need a man? The man creates it too. He helps in that journey. He helps in it, honey. Do you know what it feels like to get pregnant by a man and he kiss you on your forehead and tell you thank you, you have never experienced anything like that in your life. You have not. But when you get married and you have vetted this man, and you know that this man is 100, okay? Now, I'm not saying 100 in everything. I'm saying all men or a woman. A man or a woman will not be everything. Okay? They will not be everything. Don't get what I'm saying wrong. I'm saying in the aspect of you getting married to this person that they are on what you and him are on one accord. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you know how it feels to have a child with a man who happy the child came to this world? Baby, you don't know how I feel. You don't know how I feel. That's why y'all running around here sleeping with this and that and this and that. Because you don't know how it feels. Y'all going around just sleeping with everybody, having babies by Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then you want to turn around talking about, I'm a good mother. I raise my children. I take care of my kids. You're not a good mother. You're not a good mother. I'm going to tell you why you're not a good mother. Because you robbed this child of having a good father. You can't be a good mother if you rob this child of having a good father. I said it. I know some of y'all mad about it, but it's true. Nobody can tell you if you're a good mother except the children. The kids have to tell you you're a good mama. Social media influencers can't tell you you're a good mama. Those children have to tell you you're a good mama. That's how you know you're a good mama. Somebody who never met you a day in their life, can't you go up there and you tell them, oh, well, I pay for this for my kid. I do this. I take my kid shopping. I buy my kid shoes. You tell the person all this, and the person turn around and say you're a good mama. But the truth be told, the child has to tell you you're a good mama. All that stuff you do for the child, you're supposed to do it. That's your job. You're supposed to do that. Okay, the child didn't ask to be here. You're supposed to take care of him or her. But y'all got the game all messed up. Y'all choose these men that ain't right. And I did it too. I did it too. You choose the men that's not meant for you. He meant to be with somebody else. That's why when they get older, the men get a little older and they wind up marrying. They good to the woman that they with because they were meant for that woman. They wasn't meant for you. All right, now let's say something. Let's say something. He was not meant for you, but you call him evil and he was this and he was that. He was not meant to be yours. That's why. And that's the truth. Nobody want to speak the truth, but that's the truth. He was not meant to be yours. Now, when yours come along and you have never met a man like this, and he's so humble and kind and caring to your feelings, and he love you, and he love you enough to correct that behind when you doing foolery, okay? When you get a man who's willing to correct that behind when you doing foolery, that's your man. That's the one you get. Don't get the one that tell you everything is okay when you do nonsense. Don't get that one. The relationship not gonna last. But because we sit up here and listen to all these praises that mothers are this, mothers are that, they put you on a pedestal, y'all do foolery. And that's when men sit up here and believe that you could never wrong them. You could never do nothing to them because of what their mama taught them to. The mama taught them that women are perfect, but we are not. We don't choose wisely. And that's why we got all these fatherless babies running around here. And that's the fact. But nobody want to tell that truth. Now, I'm going to say something else, and I'm about to get off because I done been running my mouth for 25 minutes. I'm about to get off. Mm, 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 mm. Only how this man could spread your legs is if you allowed him to. I said it. I said it. Yes, I said it. I said it. I don't care if you mad. Only how this man can spread your legs is if you allowed him to. Mm-hmm. Yep. I said it. I don't care who mad about it. That's the truth. We're not talking about anything else. I'm not talking about anything that happened that was evil. I'm not talking about the R word. Please, let's not put that in there right now. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you have free will to lay on that bed and spread your legs and doggy style and swing from the chandelier. That's what I'm talking about. You have free will to do all these things. And so now the baby has come. And so you taking care of the child because you a single mother, you taking care of the child. But the truth be told, the child did not ask to come here. They did not. But yet you chose this man to be the father. You chose him. You chose him to be the father. And just like you chose him to be the father, you chose to tell him you don't need him either. But did anybody ask the baby? I want to know that. Did anybody ask the baby if they don't need their father? No, we don't ask the child. We just go off and continue to raise the kid as best as we can and say, okay, well, when he get older, he'll know his father. That's the nonsense that we say. But the child need him from birth. And that's a fact, honey. The child need him from birth. Him or her. My children can never say their father was not there from birth. None of them can say that. Only my oldest one have the right to say that. And that's even painful for him to say because I caused that foolery. See, you talking to a woman, when I come on social media, you talking to a woman who has taken accountability. You understand? So when I get sisters that come to my page and telling me foolery, I say she's still in the dark. She's still in the dark. She'll get it. She'll get it. It's going to take some time. I pray it don't get to when she's my age right now. Because when you get my age right now, honey, you done already crossed the wall. You didn't even hit the wall. You crossed the wall already. So if you didn't get it before you crossed the wall, honey, you ain't got it. You just going to grow old and die alone. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So back to what I'm trying to say. The active mother is not better than the active father. Y'all got to get out of that. And to the influencer who pushing that nonsense, you need to go sit down. I don't care if you have 1 million followers. You need to go sit down telling these women foolery. You just taking their money. That's all you doing is taking their money and fooling them. But let me share something with you. The same God that governs this earth and the heavens, the same God that governs this earth and the heavens sees you just like he sees me. So when you lie and preach false nonsense, honey, God sees you. You have to answer for stuff like that. Instead of us telling these sisters the truth, that what you doing ain't right, that raising this baby on your own like this ain't right. You ain't supposed to raise this baby by yourself. You ain't supposed to. This baby need him. That's how they grow up with a functioning mind, especially if the daddy is structured properly. Yes. Now let me share something with you, because this with y'all get on my nerve with this one here, and I'm gonna get off this live. When y'all go to court for child support and it's time for him to do visitation, you make up all this stuff that you seen him do, okay? You make up all this stuff that you seen him do when y'all was dating. Either he was pushing weight, smoking weed, whatever he was doing, drinking or whatever, right? You tell a judge he was doing all that you don't feel like the baby is safe. But I'm going to share something with you. You were safe enough to lay up there and let him do doggy style to you. You were safe enough for that, right? You were safe enough to go to his house and be sleeping with him, right? You were safe enough to be smoking that weed with him, right? But now he's the baby not safe. We're going to stop that. We're going to call a spade a spade. The baby not safe now. He's not an upstanding parent, but you'll sit up there and say all this nonsense about him, but he won't say peep to the judge about what the nonsense you did. Let's call a spade a spade. He's not a good man now, right? But when you were sleeping with him and everything, he was a good man then. He was an upstanding man then. But let me share something with you. Both situations, he was not. You was fooled, okay? You was fooled by your own eyes, not even by his eyes. You was fooled by your own eyes because either you saw him pushing weight and he was getting that money, okay? He got a nice car. He got some nice clothes. You was fooled by that, by your own eyes, my dear. So now that the veil has moved off your eyes, because you done had the baby and you see the truth in how he treats you. Now he's evil. He's evil now. Let's talk about it. He's evil now. But you didn't know he wasn't right beforehand. Get out my face. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Go sit down. He loved that baby just as much as you love that baby. Let's get it right. Let's stop making fathers second-class citizens. That's what y'all trying to do. No, matter of fact, that's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. Because the same thing happened to my daddy. This been going on for years. Decades, honey. Second-class citizens. And if it wasn't for him looking at you some type of way, your belly wouldn't be swollen in the first place. Let's get it right. Y'all sit up here and mess with all these men and it don't make no sense. Instead of you relaxing and choosing the right one and vetting these men out so that your baby will not be robbed of a good father. And we could stop this active father nonsense, active mother nonsense. Let's talk about husband and wife. Active husband and wife. That active husband and wife, that's what we're going to talk about. Active husband and wife. That is the new term now when you're married. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I just wanted to spread that truth. I just wanted to tell that truth to you, honey. That's all I wanted to do, is tell you that truth. Because the stuff you spread into these women, you ain't doing nothing. You're not helping them. When you lying to these women about what they doing, you not helping them. You continuing to destroy our community instead of making them wake up and understand something is not right. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Instagram, thank you so much. And y'all keep growing over there. I greatly appreciate y'all. And for all the newcomers, thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. I'm going to let you out first. Instagram, thank you for everything. And I just greatly appreciate y'all. You don't know how much. YouTube, my family, how are you? Lady Navoa, how you doing? How's everything? Urban, how you doing, my dear? How you doing? As we awaken, this is my first time, I think, meeting you, my dear. How are you? Thank you for tuning into my live. So now, Instagram, take it easy, y'all. Have a great day. YouTube, thank you once again, and y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Take it easy, y'all.